Because it's Shavous, Mr. Shem, next week, whether or not you like it or not.
What? We're going to start to talk about Sukkot.
So, I thought we would talk about the event that describes what Shavous is Matan Torah. So let's discuss some inyanim from Matan Torah. When the Shir first started, we learned some Torah from Rav Soloveitchik, Rav J.B. Soloveitchik. So I figured we'll keep in the spirit. We'll learn some Torah from his cousin, well, actually from his grandfather, the Beis HaLevi. Max, what was the name of the Beis HaLevi? What was his Hebrew name?
Beis HaLevi?
At his bris, they didn't say Rikosh Shema B'Yisrael Beis HaLevi. They said Yosef Dov. He was the original JB, the original Rav.
That's like the most Jewish name ever.
Rabbi Yosef Beis Soloveitchik. You knew that? The Beis HaLevi was Rabbi Yosef.
Soloveitchik?
Yeah, his grandfather, Yosef Dober. Yep, the Beis HaLevi, Rabbi Yosef Beis Soloveitchik. So let's see. He has some fascinating insights here on Matan Torah. The pasuk says that Hashem says, "V'ata im shema tishmu b'koli." If you listen to my voice, ushmaltem es brisi, and you watch, you guard my covenant, ve'isem li segula b'kol ha'amim, and I will make you to me a treasure amongst all the nations. Pasuk, very clear, very simple. Last year we had a whole discussion about Shnai Mikvah V'Echad Targum. So this pasuk should be mentioned when you do Shnai Mikvah V'Echad Targum in Parshas. Anybody? Where's this pasuk? As a hakdama to the Aseret Dibros, as an introduction to the Ten Commandments.
I want to give the answers to everyone else. I don't make
Okay, very good. The answer to that is Shlomo. Parshas Yisro. The Ten Commandments appear twice in the Torah. First time in Parshas Yisro, second time in Parshas. This is amazing. Let's say the Talmud, the Gemara, you have the whole Gemara, and somebody wants to add in a word or a letter. What happens to the Talmud? There's a different girsa. Some say Omer Rav Nachman, and some say no, Omer Rav Nachman, Omer Rav Yochanan. It doesn't parcel it, doesn't make it no good. Let's say you want to take out a phrase.
You can add a couple of bucks to the prize. No?
Always a Jew, right? Let's say instead of saying Omer Rav Nachman, it goes straight to the point, and it says the case. So it takes away words. What happens to the Gemara? Is it no good? It's good.
It's not parcel.
Right. It's not parcel. It's, you have two girsas. Very good, Max. We'll get to the next point. There's two girsas. With this, there's no two girsas. If there's an extra word, or there's a word missing, parcel, no good. Big difference between this and this. We have show and tell this evening. Okay? This and this. Big difference. You can't have two girsas in here. You don't have on the side of the Chumash the different girsas. Besides the Shas, one girsa, another girsa. You don't have that. And this, in the Gemara, you have different girsas. Hagoy Sabach. The Bach comes and he has different girsas. Okay? That's why it's a big difference. That's why the Tosha Baal Peh is the bris. Specialty. I'll explain a little bit better. The Tosha Beksav is the way it was given on Mount Sinai. I don't mean the hospital on 47th Street or 43rd. Okay? The Tosha Beksav is exactly the way it was given on Mount Sinai. You can't add anything to it. You can't subtract anything to it. If you add a letter or you take away a letter, it is puzzle. But the Tosha Baal Peh, the oral law, on the contrary, there is no end to it. Every generation, we are mechadish new things. We constantly mechadish. We come up with innovations. We come up with new questions, new answers, new ideas. Anytime a person studies with it, he comes up with new things. Where do you see this? My namesake, Shlomo Melech, says the Mishlei, Proverbs. Hashem yitain chachma. God gives wisdom. Mipeh, from his mouth comes das and tzvuna, knowledge and understanding. Says the Beis HaLevi, word for word, and then we'll end with this. And then we'll take questions afterwards. Okay? The Beis HaLevi makes a nice diuk, a nice implication. It says Hashem gives. It should say Hashem nasan chachma. Hashem gave wisdom. Why does it say gives in the present tense? Because Says the Beis Halevi, Shlomo Melech is referring to what we're doing now. We are now engaged in the study of Torah. We are being machadish new ideas. We are coming up with new ideas. So as we study Torah, Hashem is giving us the Torah as we're studying it. That's why it says Hashem Yitain Chachma. He is giving in the present tense, because every time a person studies Torah and he delves into it, Ashmul did a great job entitling the last year. I just got the email today from YouTube about studying Torah in depth. Okay? That's a very good title. A person studies it, so Hashem adds Chachma to it. So that is what the pasuk means when it refers to the Torah, that it's so big. Aruchamer, it's midah. The measurement of the Torah is so big. Rechav min hayam. It says width as the sea. That's talking about the Torah Shebaal Peh. Torah Shebaal has a very finite book. It's only these pages.
Physical.
And it has a limit. It's only what was given at Mount Sinai. Torah Shebaal Peh, there is no end to it. Every best measures, they're coming up with new ideas. You have orthodoxy, you have open orthodoxy. Over here we have closed orthodoxy. Oh, that would be a good example. The Torah, the Shabbat would be closed orthodoxy. You can't add anything to it. We could call Gemara open orthodoxy. You can add things to it. Now, it should be in the framework of the Torah. So it's not totally open orthodoxy. It's not Pesach Pazurach, Lushis Rabin. It's a Talmudic joke. I don't know if anybody got that one. It would be a Pesach, but not Pazurach Lushis Rabin. Be a little opening. We give you a small opening. Can't say whatever you want. Even I have limitations. There's a guy in the back, Shlomo Sprung. I think he's no holds barred, right? I think he says things out there. So if you like my style, you got to check him out. He's a little bit more out there. But we have, I guess, a little bit of an opening goes on.
What is the little link on there? There's like 600,000 people, and then they'll click you.
And they'll come back. Yeah, well, I hope Shlomo markets me. Okay, I got the wrong guy. Well, Shlomo, if you're watching this, I want you to market me too, just like I market you also, okay? So, we have the same first name, but we're a little different. So that's what it means. When it says that the Torah has no measurement, that's not talking about this book. Where did my show and tell go again? It's talking about this book, that the Gemara, the oral law, has no limit to it. So we're going to end. That could be the explanation of Nasev and Nishma. We all know these words. What are the two expressions? Nasev and Nishma. Nasev, we will do, is talking about that they accepted everything that was told to them. Nasev is talking about the Torah Shebeksav, this book, the finite book. What was the word you use? Limitations, as that book itself. Nishma, we're going to hear more, we're going to study more, we're going to listen to more Torah. We're going to come to the Kola for Monday and Thursday night learning. Might be Tuesday, might be Sunday, might be 8, might be 9. Stay tuned for different stuff. It all depends on this Chabur. So that's Nishma, always doing more. So that was all in the future. The Jewish people accepted two things. They accepted Nasa, we will study, we will learn what we have until now. But Nishma, we will go further. We're going to continue like we do now. We're studying more. Because in each generation, we are constantly studying Torah in depth. Beautiful message from the Beis Halevi that the Torah that we study now is being given to us, Hashem, as we speak. He's giving us more Torah. Hashem Yitain Chachma. Doesn't say Nosan Chachma, He gave Chachma, He is giving Chachma. So when we're studying Torah, we're studying with Hashem together. It's as if He's putting the words into our mouths when we study Torah Ba'ameres. Ve'eschanan.